Hi friends, this is my 8th video on the topic my experiences about H1B life in America. It's not H1B life channel, people get confused. My channel name is Kumar Exclusive and my name is Kumar. It is 25 degrees Fahrenheit and 3 degrees centigrade, if you can, -3. That's why I kept this, because it's very cold and like this, to cover the ears and neck. So those who do not know, or those who are watching, this is as my first video, so let me brief. I made a couple of videos. How did you make it to US? I gave my resume to some Nellore Pedareddy gave it to Subbareddy gave it to company and took the interview. Just for fun, I said, but some crazy one lady took my resume from one of my doctorate uncles who were visiting U.S.C. at that time, and then she gave it to her manager took the interview. For those who don't know, every bank in India started a consulting company in USA, but they didn't tell that it is a consulting company. These days every politician in India started a body shop or consulting in America. So that's how they cheated the people. So the videos I made, how did I make it to USA, that is the first video. It's around 40 minutes, and the next video is that same thing. I released it 20 minutes, looking for on-site, don't opt for the company I worked for, and 2008 H1B guest house experiences, like how I landed, what is the guest house, 2-bedroom apartment, 100 H1B sleeve with $100 cash as a salary for 1 month, so like that. And 2008 bench, one of my ex-colleague explained what he found in his investigation. And the next video is 2008 July to March, my initial struggles I explained, like the middle vendors, how they cheat, beware of sharks, and USIT full of middlemen. That's what I explained in a couple of videos. And this video is about some points I may miss it, right? I don't write script, but some points I may miss it. So the missing points, I'm making this as the next part. So that is first time I heard the word proxy. So for those who don't know about me or my life in India, so let me give a backdrop. That is a brief, right? Generally BRIEF, brief is what we use in English, but in American context it's a backdrop, like because when I tell some news story from America, you don't understand, you may suspect, how can Kumar is this much genuine, like that. Point one. Next point, sorry, I missed it. So the next point is, I'm not saying anyone don't come to America. The person, a student who did 3 years commerce graduate and worked in networking in Wipro in Bangalore for 3 years or 3 to 4 years, he opted for Canada for studies, MS. He completed his masters, he got PR, he's on the edge of getting Canadian citizenship, and he will visit US for work on TN visa. He told, I watched all your videos, sir. If I come on F1 to America, my life gets sucks. So I have indebted for you for my lifetime. You saved my time. So that is what. Yesterday in one temple, day before yesterday, I met one Reddy, one of the subscriber, his name. He told, Kumar, your videos don't have views. I said it's not required, because my video, if one person changed, it's enough. My intention is, again, not to stop people coming to America. That's not at all my intention. My intention is, I'm just reporting what's happening on the ground from America, because most of the Indians who visited India in the past, present and future will be cheating Indians there. So I was also one of the like you, right? When I was in India, So coming to the this topic, India, my background, I worked with the two honorable chief ministers. They are state political and administrative heads. I also worked with top bureaucrats. So when the corruption I have seen at the top level, I reported to TV9. They didn't react, and media also. And later TV9. One of the person took initiative. He is not part of the TV9. His daughter is still working there as a journalist. So they took an initiative, and they attached me to a crime bench of TV9. So they want to give a camera that sits in the shut button. So they want me to catch an IAS officer who takes the bribes. But last minute I was dropped. I mean, we didn't move forward. That's a different story. So when I see crime, I'm that kind of a person. So now you can imagine my confrontation of Indians crime in America. So when Krishna Nellutla want to fake resume, I confronted saying that when I worked 10 years in India, why should I fake my resume? So he said we need to have a we want to make sure we will get $85 an hourly billing. I said, first of all, I don't understand what is this vendor billing and all. I just want to go with my India resume. So as soon as you see the Indians are individually very intellectual and intelligent, only some people who are honest, sincere will get cheated, because Indians treat goodness as a weakness, especially people like me, right? Either Americans, some of them also cheated. That's a different story. So now the vendors or recruiters, sometimes they connect to their CEOs of the consulting companies, saying that Kumar worked 10 years in India. So sometimes their CEOs acts as a recruiters. So I don't understand. They stop forwarding my resume. Like I explained how Indians forward multiple times. So Indian vendors run behind support proxy interviews for their F1 and H1Bs. This is in brief. The moment they know you work 10 plus years in India IT, they will run behind you. Proxy interview means technical interview on phone will be attended by someone enabling call forward on your phone. Vendors pay $2,000 for that call if candidate selected. So now coming to the topic. So the moment the recruiter, for example, some Subba Reddy forwarded my resume to Ella Reddy to some Chaudhary to some Kapu to Kamma, Bapan, something like that. Vendors formed the layers. Finally, it reached the client. It might be TCS or American vendor. American vendor, they do not entertain illegal layers. So that's why I'm said go to the American top 10 prime vendors. So then these many people eat your money. So meanwhile, if they come to know you work 10 years in India, so they ask me, Kumar, can you take proxy for my F1 student workers who are on OPT, CPT, Day 1 CPT and H1Bs living in my guest house? Then I didn't understand. First time I heard the word proxy. If you look at my career in India, I did Bachelor of Arts, BA, 3 years degree, because I could not get a seat in BTech computers. And then I did hardware diploma on novel networking, CNE. When Microsoft was not there, then I went to shop and asked for a hardware engineer job. When I get a hardware assembling of servers and those days, I'm talking about 1995 to 96, then I did networking in Bangalore because there's no internet in Hyderabad. So and then I worked in networking projects, also jobs. I worked for government and transport department projects, not on before getting into the government semi-government job. So I worked that kind of novel networking before Microsoft hit the market. So now when I have that kind of experience and exposure, when I did hard work without faking resumes in India, why do I support somebody who is doing crime here? So you'd get $2,000 an hour for a call. So I'm a man of character and ethics and values and man of controversies, man. So that's why I try to understand what is the subject. Then they said, the consultancy owners told me, we go to fake, bogus and average universities with our laptop. You can also come if you want. We will present them. We have 100 H1Bs placed or 200 H1Bs placed in so and so technologies. We will bluff them and we will drag them to the guest houses. Guest house means a 2-bedroom apartment or 3-bedroom apartment or 4-bedroom apartment. We drag them and put them in the guest house. They do not know English. Most of the Indians, they pass BTech in India. You know, right? From BTech in India is a tissue paper in U.S.C. So BTech in India, and these guys also, let me complete. So BTech in India, we will place them because they cannot speak English. They are afraid. They don't know computers. So person like you can enable their phone call forward, and you attend the client interviews, and definitely they will be selected. And we will forward the client details and the candidates' fake resumes. You just speak as if you are some. Suppose my name is Reddy. The resume is Chaudhary. So you speak as if a Chaudhary guy, Chaudhary candidate, and once selected, we will pay you $2,000. So this is step one. Step two, once they get selected, what do? They don't know, right? What is control panel? What is computer? They did MS or MBA in different non-IT stream. So then you have to connect to their laptop, client laptop, and support them for another $2,000, a slab rate or hourly, whatever you want, $10, $20. It depends, demand and supply. In my guest house also, if I am correct, some of them H1Bs worked 10 years in India also using proxy from India. I told them, why are you doing it? Why don't you learn? People worked in technology in the back end. They are not weak in English. They are good at English. They are weak in technology. Like sales, customer support facing, sales, marketing, they need English. They may not be strong in technology. So this is the weakness in these are the things in IT. Then if you are strong in technology, strong in communication, then you will beat, right? So then you support them and all. First of all, I don't understand when I have to I'm in great depression because I quit my permanent job from an MNC from India, and then I stuck with this stupid company in guest house. I have to get a project, customer to my employer to get my family to India, or I have to go back to India, right? So when this situation in 2008, how can I do this kind of crime? But I am recording it in my mind, photo memory, whatever you call. So then they told, this is what happened, Kumar, you will get the money. But then I said, I don't know who you are, you don't know me, who am I? But they passed the interview. Then how do you place? Then they said, we will place the candidates. Then we will inform you once they get selected. How do I know they get selected or not? Then most of the cases, consultancies will tell lie, they have not selected, something like that. Because you can't go on background check somebody's consultancy's H1B, right? So only thing you have to check that client email, whether this guy joined or not. Like you have to see your name is Reddy. You attended some Chaudhary's telephone interview. Chaudhary selected. So then with Chaudhary email, you have to email to the Chaudhary's boss. Then email is not bounced. Then you got selected, right? That candidate Chaudhary is selected. Then you have to come back. So then this is the mess going on in the back end. So what if it is a Skype? Skype they install on the phone, on the laptop. If the guys are in the guest house, that's why they demand you to come to their guest house. You will sit next to you. If somebody asks what is your name, the guy will give a lip movement from the side. Somebody will say Chaudhary. For other questions also. So if the candidate is a proxy guy is in a different country, different place, then what happen? You enable Skype on phone and laptop, I don't want to show that options here. So one way, you disable video on the phone, somebody in the mobile attending and the laptop attending, audio disabled and video is enabled, and then they put a cello tape on the camera so that the other person cannot see the visibility. Knowing this, outsourcing companies, TCS, Wipro, when they Infosys, they did not conduct any Skype video call to me. They ask me to share my video and then they take a picture. They block their video. Then I said, what is this? You are doing like a thief, like somebody in the jail. You are taking a video interview, but you are not enabling. This is humiliation. So like that, I confronted with outsourcing companies. So, but they are offering this kind of thing, a package for $2,000. So all these people who do not know, for fingerprint means in India, whoever not studied, they don't know alphabets in any Indian languages, who use like this thumb. Thumb means they don't know. But such people also studied BTech in India. Even after studied BTech also, still they cannot type in anything in English. So, but they're good at their regional language. But in the regional language, for example, Telugu, Tamil, Malayali also, they cannot type in that font. They take that words in English and they type. So you have to translate that into your regional language. It kills time, right? So that kind of people studied BTech, MS, they're sitting in the guest houses. So when I dig further, there are 200,000 F1 visas issue every year for last 10 years, and for Chinese it is the 300,000. But Chinese, most of them, they go back and they do lot of hard work. They don't do this kind of thing, is what I understand, though their names and language is similar, right? So that's what happened, and finally this is become a big mafia and a business. But in the industry vendors angle, they noted Kumar is a 10 years India experience guy. Kumar is an honest guy. Kumar doesn't do this kind of thing. Careful with Kumar. So that I don't have a YouTube channel. The purpose of making these videos is my YouTube channel started in 2011. I started uploading from 2013. Whatever is not there in the video format from 2008 to 2013, I started making stories and telling you the truth for the betterment of the future or the society, or for Americans, displaced Americans and unemployed Americans. That's why it is very easy for get a job for Indians in America. It is impossible for this kind of practices in India, because I worked in Mindtray, right? When they came to know the resume is fake, I was in the systems and networking support. Then HR sent 2 people names to me and my boss, and blocked their AD IDs. Then network problem, he came, printer is not working. Then when I come back and look at its ID is disabled, so it's a fake resume they found, and they fired. So that's how instant, spontaneous. And then this all happened in less than minutes, without any delay. Then a security guy came and asked them to leave as is and leave their desks and go out of the office. So they felt humiliated. I know them, but I don't know their fake resume people, right? And then their desk cleaned and their belongings given by the office security guy. So that kind of treatment is given if your resume is fake in India, Indian companies. They will kick on the spot without delay. But in America, when I did research, 6 months jail, imprisonment for people who fake resumes, those who do proxy, felony, it comes under felony. But who has time to report? Even if you report, do you think America can arrest 90% of Indians and put behind bars? Then one F1 student wrote to me saying that even if America put them in jails, they will get a lot of money there, so they become rich because they give a money, whatever. I don't know how he said. So that's what happened. So it's a crime, but it's a big mafia, and I've seen at least 1 out of 2, in my research I found 1 out of 2 green card holders, 1 out of 2 H1Bs. In India also more than American Indians here. More in India also, IT guys working one after to do this proxy business. Now it is very convenient because of proxy WhatsApp groups. They ping, they chat, and they exchange information in the groups. They come out of the group and then they chat, and then they attend. It is because lack of English communication skills. Don't have confidence, don't know what is what. But still they are getting money, $5,000 a month at the end of the day. This is all about proxy. It's a big mafia. Nobody can stop it. Thank you. I hope this will be very informative.